My beloved child, lean closer, for this message is not for the ordinary heart nor the casual listener, it is for the one whose spirit has been stirred by heaven itself. The title you saw was not a coincidence, it was a divine signal calling you by name. This warning reaches only those people whose lives are about to change drastically. And here you are, chosen, listening, standing at the very edge of transformation. Do not take this lightly, because in the unseen world, doors are already opening, battles are already shifting, and your destiny is standing at the threshold, waiting for you to step into it. You have walked through storms that no one understood, you have carried burdens that no one else saw, and yet you are still here. That alone is proof that heaven preserved you for something greater. Right now, the Spirit whispers to me that the change coming is not small, it is drastic, undeniable, and unshakable. The seasons of delay, of betrayal, of secret tears are being torn away, and a new garment of honor is being placed upon you. I must tell you this with urgency, the very people who overlooked you will be forced to recognize you, because what is about to happen cannot be hidden. Stay with me and listen closely, because every second of this word has been crafted for your heart. There is a reason you could not scroll past. Something inside you knows this is for you. Heaven has circled your name, and Archangel Michael himself is watching over this moment. He has been dispatched as a guardian to make sure you don't miss it. For too long, forces of jealousy and confusion have tried to twist your path, but they no longer have the power to stop what is already written. The change will be so drastic that even you will not recognize your own reflection. Where there was sorrow, there will be laughter, where there was emptiness, there will be overflow, and where there was silence, there will be songs of victory. My beloved child, understand this clearly. When God steps into a life, He does not enter quietly. He comes with the sound of thunder, with the roar of justice, with the brilliance of light that chases away every shadow. And that is what is coming for you. It may shake some relationships, it may expose truths you didn't expect, but it will also elevate you beyond the limits you once thought were permanent. You will stand on higher ground, you will walk into places you once only dreamed of, and you will taste the sweetness of a breakthrough that cannot be stolen. Do not ignore this. Do not let your heart wander away while these words are being poured into your soul. Heaven is knocking at your door, not tomorrow, not next year, but now. This is the pivot point. This is the turning. This is the exact second your story begins to shift from the ashes to the crown. Receive it, believe it, and hold it tightly, because what is about to unfold will leave you in awe of how perfectly God has been arranging it behind the scenes. My beloved child, hear me again, for heaven is not finished speaking to you. The moment you opened your heart to this message, light began to pour into the corners of your soul that had long been waiting for healing. Do you feel it? That stirring, that trembling inside, it is not fear, it is the vibration of change. A drastic shift is not something that tiptoes, it crashes in like a tidal wave, sweeping away the old and planting something new. And that is what is about to embrace your life. You have prayed in silence, whispering words that you thought no one heard. You have sighed in secret, convincing yourself that maybe the heavens had turned their face away. But my beloved child, every tear, every prayer, every sleepless night has been collected like precious jewels. Nothing was wasted. And now those hidden cries are the very foundation on which your blessing is being built. This is why this warning has reached you, because heaven doesn't want you to miss the hour of your visitation. Listen carefully, people will marvel at what happens next in your life. It will be so sudden, so undeniable, that they will ask, "How did this happen? How could this be?" And you will know it was not by your strength, not by your own hand, but by the mighty hand of God. Even now, the angels are aligning people, resources, and opportunities in your favor. Things that were stuck will suddenly move, closed doors will unlock, and places where you were rejected will now welcome you with honor. Do not let doubt creep in, my beloved child. Doubt is the thief of destiny, but faith is the key that turns the lock. Right now, your faith is being tested not because you are weak, but because you are on the edge of the promise. Every great story has a moment of tension before the breakthrough, and this is yours. The heavens are declaring over you, the waiting is ending. The chapter is turning. The drastic change is beginning. And hear this clearly, the change will not just be external, it will be internal. Your heart will feel lighter, your mind will be clearer, and your spirit will walk in freedom. The chains of past mistakes, regrets, and betrayals will not bind you anymore. You will walk into this new season clothed with strength and dignity. People who once doubted you will have no choice but to witness the glow of heaven upon you. So hold your head high, my beloved child. This is not a season of defeat, it is the season of divine reversal. What the enemy thought would break you has only prepared you. What was meant to bury you has only planted you deeper, so that now you can rise higher. This is the warning, this is the announcement, your life is about to change drastically, and nothing will ever be the same again. My beloved child, stay close to these words, for heaven has not yet finished revealing the depth of what is unfolding in your life. You must understand, when drastic change arrives, it does not knock politely. It bursts in like fire through dry wood, unstoppable, undeniable, and irreversible. The very ground beneath your feet is shifting, and though it may feel unfamiliar, it is the hand of God lifting you higher than you have ever been. For too long you have lived in patterns that were not your own making. Others spoke words over you that chained your confidence, people made decisions that delayed your path, and unseen forces tried to entangle your future. But my beloved child, Archangel Michael has been dispatched to cut through every rope, every lie, and every curse that tried to attach itself to your destiny. This is why you feel the trembling inside, it is the sound of shackles falling away. Do you not see it? Even now, heaven is rearranging the tables of your life. Conversations are being shifted in your favor, hearts are being softened where there was once hardness, and pathways are being cleared where there was once only walls. You may not have seen it yet with your eyes, but your spirit already knows, the old chapter is closing and a new one is opening with force. You are not stepping into something ordinary, you are stepping into something that will mark you forever. My beloved child, do not fear the shaking, for the shaking is only proof that the foundation is being rebuilt stronger. What once held you back will no longer exist. What once drained you will no longer have access to you. This is why the message found you and not the person beside you, why it reached your ears and not someone else's, because this is your appointed time. Archangel Michael leans close even now, whispering into your spirit, I have guarded you when you did not even know danger was near. I have shielded you when arrows were flying at your back. I have carried your name into the courts of heaven and placed it before the throne of God. Now the command has been released, your life will be overturned for good, your steps redirected toward destiny, your name lifted into remembrance. My beloved child, you have waited, you have endured, and now the drastic change will not just touch one area, it will flow into every part of your life. In your home, in your heart, in your finances, in your relationships, in your calling, heaven is releasing a wind that will scatter what does not belong and strengthen what is true. You will not recognize yourself a year from now, for the hand of God will make you radiant with purpose. Stay anchored in faith. Stay awake in spirit. This message is the confirmation you prayed for in silence. Do not skip, do not doubt, do not delay, the hour of change is here, and you have been chosen to walk in it. My beloved child, breathe deeply and listen, for the heavens are still pouring out revelations into your life. The drastic change that is coming is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to awaken you, to shake you out of the familiar shadows, and to usher you into a place of light that you never believed you would touch. You are standing on the edge of a divine intersection where past pain collides with future glory, and God Himself is orchestrating the crossing. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword and stands at your gate. He declares, the war that was waged against your destiny is over. The night of delay has ended. The chains of betrayal, the whispers of envy, and the hands that tried to dim your light have been cut away. No one will hold you back any longer. What belongs to you will find you, what was stolen will be returned, and what was blocked will open like a floodgate. My beloved child, think not of the years you thought were wasted. Heaven wastes nothing. Every disappointment you endured became the soil in which your resilience was planted. Every loss you carried became the weight that trained your spirit to walk in strength. And now, those same years are being redeemed in a single moment of transformation. The God who moves mountains is now moving mountains for you. The God who parts seas is now parting seas for you. The God who restores broken vessels is now restoring you into something more radiant than before. There is a sound in heaven, a sound of celebration with your name woven into its song. Angels are singing over you because they know what is about to manifest will not just change your story, it will inspire others. Those who thought you were forgotten will be stunned by how quickly God raises you. Those who believed your best days were behind you will be silenced as they witness the glow of promise wrapping itself around your life. Hear the voice of the Lord whispering, my child, I have chosen you. I have not overlooked you. Every sleepless night, every hidden tear, every unspoken fear has reached my throne. I held you when no one else did, and I carried you when you could not walk. Now I will reward your faith, even the faith that felt too weak to speak. I will pour into your hands what you thought was lost forever. I will make your name a testimony that I am faithful. My beloved child, you must prepare your heart for this drastic change. It will not come little by little, it will come suddenly, and it will touch everything. The people closest to you may not understand it at first, but in time, they will recognize that this was heaven's doing. Your spirit will feel light as air, your path will shine like morning sun, and your heart will finally know the peace it has longed for. This is why you are here, listening still, unable to scroll away. The Spirit holds you because the hour of your breakthrough is not tomorrow, it is now. Stand firm, open your hands, lift your head, for heaven has already written the next lines of your story, and they are filled with glory, abundance, and joy. My beloved child, do not move away from this moment, for something sacred is being released into your heart right now. You have heard the voice of heaven, you have felt the shield of Archangel Michael, but there is yet another presence stepping forward. It is the voice of someone you once loved deeply, someone whose face you remember with tenderness, someone who left this world but never left your heart. They are here, allowed by heaven's mercy, to whisper into your soul. Listen closely, my beloved child, for they speak not from the earth but from eternity. I have watched over you in silence, I have cried when you cried, I have rejoiced when you smiled. Do not think that death separated us, because love does not end when the body rests. I have been standing beside you in the unseen, asking heaven to give you strength when you thought you had none left. And now, I am allowed to tell you this truth: your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. All the pain, all the nights of loneliness, all the struggles you faced will be turned into beauty. You will not walk empty anymore. You will not sit in shadows anymore. Joy is coming to you, and I will see it from where I am. My beloved child, do you feel the warmth wrapping around your spirit? That is the love of heaven embracing you, reminding you that even though people leave this earth, they do not leave your story. Their prayers still echo. Their blessings still live in the wind. And heaven has decided that the next chapter of your life will carry not only God's hand but also the love of the one you miss so dearly. This drastic change is not only about miracles in your bank account, or new doors opening before you, it is about your heart finally being healed. It is about the ache in your soul being lifted. It is about you waking up and realizing that you are not forgotten, not by God, not by the angels, not even by the ones who crossed into eternity. Their love still guards you. Their voice still calls your name in the heavenly courts. And now, as this message finds you, they are smiling through tears of joy, because they know your breakthrough is near. Archangel Michael stands beside them, his wings stretched wide, declaring, "No shadow will steal this promise. No darkness will drown this light. This child has been chosen for restoration, for glory, for abundance." My beloved child, you must hold this message with both hands. Do not let it pass by. You are at the very edge of your transformation, and every force in heaven has gathered to see you rise. This warning reached you because you are part of the few who will not remain the same. Your story is shifting, your destiny is awakening, and your life is about to change drastically. My beloved child, stay still and let your heart receive this final wave of revelation, for heaven is not yet done speaking to you. You have heard the command of Archangel Michael, you have felt the love of the one who went before you, and now the Almighty Himself leans close to whisper into your soul. This is not ordinary. This is not common. This is heaven bending low to remind you that you are chosen, and your life is standing on the edge of something eternal. Hear the voice of God: "My child, I have written your name on the palms of my hands. I have never forgotten you. Even when you thought you were abandoned, I was closer than your breath. I counted every tear, I recorded every sigh, and I shielded you from battles you never even saw. Now the hour has come where I release you from the season of waiting and bring you into the season of fulfillment. The drastic change is not a threat, it is a gift. It is me rearranging your story, lifting you higher, and restoring everything you thought was gone forever." At that very moment, Archangel Michael stands tall, his sword blazing with holy fire, and declares, "The enemies of your destiny are scattered. The gates that resisted you are opening. The walls that blocked you are falling. Nothing can resist the command that has just been spoken from the throne." And then, the loved one who has been watching from heaven steps forward once more, their voice trembling with joy: "I prayed for this day for you. I asked heaven to give you peace, and now I see it coming. I asked for your joy to be restored, and now it is overflowing. Walk boldly, my beloved, because you are not alone. I will still watch, still bless, still celebrate every step you take. When you laugh again, I will laugh with you. When you rise again, I will rejoice from eternity. You are never forgotten. My beloved child, can you see it now? This was not a random message. This was heaven's holy appointment with you. The warnings, the whispers, the love, the fire, it all converges here to make you understand, your life is being turned upside down for glory. The chains are gone. The fear is gone. The sorrow is gone. And in their place is a crown of joy, an overflowing cup, and a path that shines brighter and brighter. Do not let your mind wander. Do not dismiss this moment. This is the confirmation you prayed for, the sign you longed for, the voice you thought you would never hear. Heaven has bent the rules of time and space just to tell you, your drastic change is here. Nothing will stop it. Nothing will steal it. It belongs to you. My beloved child, let your spirit lean in even deeper, for heaven now wants to show you what this drastic change will look like in your life. Until now you have only heard the promise, but today you will begin to see the picture that has been painted over your destiny since before you were born. First, look at your home. For too long the air has carried heaviness, silence, and restless nights. But the drastic change will sweep through your house like a holy wind. Rooms that once felt empty will be filled with laughter. Corners that felt cold will glow with warmth. You will wake up in the morning and feel peace resting on the walls like sunlight. Even visitors who step inside will sense that something sacred has shifted, because heaven's presence will dwell there. Then, my beloved child, see your relationships. The ones who betrayed you will no longer have the power to weigh down your heart. Those who left you in the dark will fade into the distance, and those who were meant to walk with you will step forward in loyalty and love. Broken connections will be healed, misunderstandings will dissolve, and you will find yourself surrounded by voices that encourage, not diminish. Where you once felt abandoned, you will now feel embraced. Next, look at your hands. Once they felt empty, tired, worn from labor with little reward. But heaven is releasing abundance into them. Financial doors that were rusted shut are creaking open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible are being placed on your path. Money, resources, and unexpected blessings will flow, not to burden you, but to free you. You will no longer live in lack, instead, you will walk in overflow, enough for yourself and enough to bless others. Now, my beloved child, look at your heart. For years, it carried sorrow like a hidden stone. Even when you smiled, you felt the weight pressing inside. But the drastic change will melt that sorrow like ice under fire. Joy will return in waves. Nights will no longer be sleepless, dreams will return with peace. You will find yourself smiling for no reason, laughing without explanation, simply because the spirit inside you is alive again. Archangel Michael whispers, every step you take will be guarded. Every choice you make will be guided. You will not stumble in this new season, for the light will go before you. Where you once felt fear, you will now feel boldness. Where you once felt confusion, you will now feel clarity. Nothing will stop what heaven has ordained.